Yo. All by your lonesome, eh, Vice Prez? You stopped by for a little guy time? Good. I've been wanting to sit you down for a little chat, actually. You got your memories back yet? Not even a little, huh? The present is woven from the past. Memories of events long gone. The things that make you, you. I hope you remember, for your sister's sake. On second thought, I wouldn't want you to follow in my footsteps. Sorry. You're good the way you are now. Even if you don't remember, even if you never do manage to bring the past back, as long as you can enjoy the present, that's what matters. Vice Prez. Or should I call you the pact bearer of vanity? The future of this closed-off world, this academy, is up for grabs now. Has been ever since you showed up. There's something special about you. I just know it. Even if you don't have a past, you got a bright future ahead of you. So keep on trucking. For your sister's sake, too. What am I saying? Sometimes, when I look at you and Chio, I see me and my brother. Me and you, my brother and your sister, none of us have anything in common. We're pretty much polar opposites. Me, I'm worthless. I couldn't even keep a simple promise. What happened to my brother is no one's fault but mine. What I'm saying is, I want you guys to be happy as you can be. Anyway, let's get you checked up.
That badge of yours. You're a second year, correct? Is everyone in the second year building all right? Oh, I see. I guess you wouldn't know how things are going inside then. That's too bad. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. The first floor is covered in mist, so we can't just walk in and see for ourselves.
Picking on the weak, huh? Not on my watch. Christ. Trying to fight these lame brains is gonna get you nowhere fast, you know?
Are you all right?
Of course I am.
Whew, that looks painful. Couldn't you have found a more pacifistic way to settle this?
You're giving me too much credit here. Besides, you can't spell pacifist without fist. You want peace, you gotta fight for it. Nah, that's just something my Gramps used to say, though.
Mm-hmm. You just leave these kids to me. I'll take care of them.
They're all yours. I didn't rough them up too badly, but I'll rest a little easier if you've got them, Dr. Neko.
Yes, yes. Leave it to old Dr. Shironeko.
So, never seen you around before. Not that I care either way. Scram. You'll get hurt hanging around here. Have it your way. You want to go inside that bad? Fine. I'll show you around. Interference? From another authority? Hey, you a pact bearer? Thought so. You're a lot stronger than you look. My power didn't do a damn thing to you. I'm Ryotaro Date, the pact bearer of gluttony. What's your name? Why are you here? So, you're the vice president of the TSC, huh? Alright, I get it. You want to defeat the other pack bearers and turn everything back to normal. You gotta be the real deal if you manage to take down Kurama. Yeah. He was always bugging me to team up with him. His grand scheme didn't jive with me, so I beat him to a pulp. I went out of this academy as much as the rest of you. But the thing is, I can't afford to lose my authority. If we don't see eye to eye, we're gonna have to fight it out sometime or another. But not right now. There's this weird disease going around the second-year building. 10 to 1 says it's someone's authority. Don't know why, but some pack bear's bent on making everybody in there suffer. Grinds my gears just thinking about it. I'm gonna find out who's behind all this and beat the crap out of them. I can take you on after that, if you want. Huh. Actually, it'll go a lot faster if you help out. You catch my drift? I think Gramps had a saying for this. Keep your enemies close, and your nemesis closer. Good looking out, Mr. VP.
Act 1! Ryotaro Date. Cause and effect.
So, I'd love to get this manhunt started right away. But let's exchange some info first. How'd you manage to take down a pack bearer? Okay, so breaking these ideal things voids the pact, and the way you find them is by getting calls in the mist. Makes sense to me. The mist is all over the building. It should lead us to the ideals of whatever pack bear is causing this bug. Let's hurry up and investigate the mist so we can waste that asshole. Oh, yeah, the entrance was right here. My bad. It's pretty much how it looks. They're griping and groaning in pain, but physically, there's nothing wrong with them. And the only ones getting sick are the students in this building. But that's not all. I can feel a trace of someone's authority coming from them. My ability is called Hostile Takeover. It lets me steal power from others. What I feel from the people in this building reminds me of what I took from Kurama. It's twisted, the kind of feeling you can only get from an authority. It's not all that strong, though. Probably wouldn't affect anybody with some resistance to authorities, like us pack-bearers.
Mr. Tsumabuki, it hurts so much.
What a pitiful, pitiful sight. Oh, the humanity. The world. And God are ever so cruel. And you are? I don't recognize you, but judging by your badge, you appear to be a second year. Be wary. This building is cursed. It's been like this since these anomalies began appearing in the Academy. My precious students, one after another. Oh. Just what did they do to deserve this? It's madness. It must be a curse, or some form of divine punishment. All we can do is pray.
A curse? Divine punishment? What a load of bull. Let's get going, Mr. VP. Sticking around here ain't gonna do us much good.
It hurts. Help me.
Keep it moving.
Hold it right there. Ryotaro, how can you be so...
Dude, you're kinda in our way.
Your friends are suffering right before your eyes. How can you pass them by so callously? Haven't you the heart to care for others?
Friends? I don't even know their names. How are they my friends?
How? What a pity. You were such a good, honest child. How did you become so rotten? What would your late grandfather say if he could see you now?
Not much. He wouldn't care about small-time shit like this. Just leave me alone, Mr. Tsumabuki.
I will not. Your grandfather and I were close friends.
What's that gotta do with me? So, if you're not gonna leave me alone, then what are you gonna do?
I shall pray.
What?
I shall pray for you to find your once kind heart. For your sins to be forgiven. For your continued safety within this accursed school. I shall pray. Even if the only prayers you receive are mine.
What a load of crock. Prayers can't save people.
Wait!
Ryotaro! That bastard! How could he do that to Mr. Tsumabuki?
Hasn't Mr. Tsumabuki suffered enough?
I can't believe he'd hurt an old man. That guy's the lowest of the low.
What?
Nothing. I was just thinking. You guys are all sick in more ways than one. There's a staircase further down the hall. We can get to the first floor from there. Let's get going, Mr. VP. Oh, right. Wrong way. Mr. Tsumabuki was a friend of my Gramps. I met him a couple of times when I was a kid. Pretty sure he was the dean of some other academy back then. He was kind of famous as an educator. Think the government even gave him an award or something. My Gramps never shut up about how great he was, and from what I could tell, he was right. But about 5 years ago, Mr. Tsumabuki got sick and quit his old job. Even to the day my Gramps died, he was worried about the guy. I remember it pretty well. Then 2 years ago, Mr. Tsumabuki came out of nowhere and showed up here. He seems different from what I remember, though. Real talk, I think the guy's gone senile. I mean, praying? In the middle of all this? If you've got time to pray, you've got the time to fix the problem yourself. Much better to take action than sit around crying. You'd have to be pretty messed up yourself to put a guy like that on a pedestal. Leaving things up to someone else is the same as ditching your own free will. Without it, what's the point in anything? That's no way to live, if you ask me. Life's about proving your worth, after all. Leaving your mark on the world.
Hey, you. Don't come any closer. Hey, you. Did you wander into the mist by accident? It's dangerous past here. You should turn back.
Huh?
I'm not lying. Huh? I told you I wasn't lying, didn't I? Persistent, aren't you? I already said I wasn't lying. Cut the crap already. You are so infuriating! This is annoying as hell. I feel like I'm gonna lose it even more! Should have just listened and gone to the science lab. Should have just gone insane like us.
That rock over there, one of those ideal things you were talking about? Looks like a piece of cheap jewelry. No wonder they break so easily. I've got a wish I need to fulfill. And I want to prove my worth, too. Gotta have power to do both. That's why I made a pact with the Monarch of Gluttony. It's not that complicated. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't had a dream about Yoru since the anomaly started either. You've met her, right, Mr. VP? Kurama mentioned having a similar dream himself. Thought so. I bet all the pack bearers had one. Wonder what she's after. All right, let's get to work. This stuff is my magic gear, right? The Monarch of Gluttony gave me the rundown. Yeah. You surprised? They're pretty rare in Japan. Don't worry about my aim, though. My gramps beat the basics into my head. I won't screw anything up.
Vexatious, enviable, hateful, detestable. Their unmerited joy, their undeserved peace, their unearned smiles. It was I who brought smiles to their faces. It was I who brought joy to their lives, even though it was I who deserved it most. Why is it I who suffer so? Why is it I who wallows in anguish? They are unworthy, yet happy, while I am worthy, yet miserable. This world is unjust. This must be a mistake. If I must remain in misery, then they should be even more miserable than I. Oh. The vexation.
The hell was that? Must be one jealous will. Probably means the sin is envy, huh? What a lame-ass pack-bearer. I'd never see eye to eye with someone like that. Yo.
Ryotaro?
Been a while, Prez.
Well, Vice President, I see you're letting in just about anybody now.
Hey, what the hell is this? I thought you guys were the true student council. This place is a dump.
So this is that Ryotaro, huh? He's practically an academy legend. Partially because he's one of the heirs to the Date group. And because he brought in a nude model for art class. And because he got separated during a field trip and ended up touring all of Japan before returning. And because the Academy added multiple pages to the school handbook specifically because of him. He's made quite a name for himself. During the last school entrance ceremony, He vanished abroad for an entire year. He didn't even tell his family. He only just got back. That gap year he took is the reason he's in your grade. But he should actually be in Nozomi's.
Yes, he should. His disappearance sent the entire academy into an uproar. So, Ryotaro, why have you come to the TSC?
Me and Mr. VP are partners now. Just until we take down this pesky little pack bearer. That's all.
Excuse me? How do you know about the Pact Bearers in the first place?
Because I'm the pack bearer of gluttony. Duh.
You? A Pact Bearer? I think I need to sit down.
So your current comrade is a derelict drifter of a delinquent, hmm?
Where's that voice coming from?
You've given another pact bearer your clearance. It should be no trouble to make my appearance. Such a feisty, fearless fellow. Look upon me, for I am Vanitas, a mighty being born of the abyss. And you, human, are irresistibly interesting. Intriguing, in fact. Devote yourself dutifully to my dominion, and I may be fain to furnish a few favors.
This a stuffed animal or something? No, wait. Is this thing a demon? Not like I care either way. The only will I follow is my own.
Yeah. It would seem, VP, that you have quite a knack for bringing these utterly deranged people back.
Huh. This little guy's pretty damn fluffy. What is this, Rex fur? That's some swanky shit.
Hey, stop! Be gentle with Mr. Bunny! You're going to stretch his ears out!
Ryotaro, humor me for a moment. Has the Vice President explained how dangerous using your authority can be?
Yeah. And? So what?
So what? It's capable of distorting the very fabric of our reality, that's what.
It can't be that big a deal. I mean, it's nothing compared to a weapon of mass destruction. I ain't planning on giving it up for anything. And I ain't gonna let you guys take me out either. I've got plans for this power. We're teaming up because it's convenient. But if any of you get in my way after this, we just might end up on opposite sides.
You've known Mr. Tsumabuki for a while, right, Ryotaro?
Yeah, ever since I was 8. We met a few times when he visited my Gramps. He was the dean of an academy Gramps helped build. They hit it off pretty well, so they ended up staying friends for over a decade.
Hit it off? Were they alike?
Not especially. Gramps was bold, annoying, and a free spirit. Just a real pain overall. I didn't know Mr. Tsumabuki too well back then, but he definitely wasn't anything like Gramps. He was a real quiet guy. Always had a gentle smile on his face. If Gramps was the sun, Mr. Tsumabuki was like the moon.
I see. So opposites attract. That's why they got along so well. It's because of those differences that people respect and admire each other.
Maybe. Still, Mr. Tsumabuki isn't anything like he used to be. He was way more compassionate back then. Had a lot more life in him, too. It's like watching a full moon wane. Just a shell of what it used to be.
he's a bad guy. Nozomi still won't let her guard down around him, though. No surprise there. By the way, I heard that Dr. Shironeko is at the second year building. You've already met her, right? Wasn't she the greatest? Right? She's cute and pretty and so nice. How nice, you ask? Well, she's been at her position for 3 years now. She's always looking out for Dr. Kakeru. Plus, she's the only one who never loses her patience with him. She's a real saint.
So you're the infamous Ryotaro Date.
Infamous?
Even us middle schoolers know about how much of a completely hopeless problem child you are. I always figured that if the rumors were true, that made you vermin infesting our academy. But now that I know you're the pact bearer of gluttony, well, it's even worse than I thought. Hostile takeover is more of a plague than a power. It even sounds like an invasive species. You're no better than a maggot.
Pretty sharp tongue you got there. You know Shinya Yuta, right? The Dean and Mr. Yugo's kid?
Adopted kid would be more accurate.
Adopted or not, you're still their kid, right?
I guess. But that doesn't mean I'm going to just go around parading the fact. I don't have the guts to do something like that to them.
Who's the problem child now?
What?
If I'm a plague of maggots, doesn't that make you a little roach? All you do is talk crap on yourself while you roll around in the gutters.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
You're the one who started it.
What's so wrong about calling a maggot a maggot? Self-righteous pact bearers like you shouldn't even exist in the first place. You know, if you want me to shatter your ideals first, I can.
Bring it on, you little shit stain. It'll just end with you crying home to mommy.
Hey! Come on, guys! No fighting! Don't just stand there and watch! Do something about this! What?
Huh. Insect?
Fighting?
Fights like those are only held between opponents of the same weight class. Or the same brain mass in this case. If the two of you are insects, I'd say the shoe fits perfectly.
Same brain mass?
Me? And this moron?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
As am I.
Nice one, Vice President. That definitely cut deep. I guess you might say, you squash them like bugs.
So, I heard from Madame Prez that you got amnesia. Does losing your memory change your personality too? Right. Guess there's no point in asking if you wouldn't remember. But speaking of personality changes, Mr. Tsumabuki was a normal old man before. What could have made him change so much? I wouldn't want to end up like him when I get old, all shriveled and spineless.
Don't put yourself in too much danger, okay?
Of the information humans analyze, they say 80% is derived from the eyes. I'll reveal the desires with which you concur by testing what colors and shapes you prefer. Question 1. Which entity would you select from these two, if both claim they'll make all your wishes come true? Question 2. Designate the dragon you deem most desirable. Question 3. Would you prefer Hera, austere and spruce, or moon goddess Artemis, daughter of Zeus? Question 4. On one person's mind is a mathematics test, the other a dream from their last night's rest. From out of these two, which does it seem is the one remembering their dream? Question 5. You catch your partner cheating on you. In what way would you look at the two? Question 6. You go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Which set of food do you put on your tray? Question 7. Pick the picture you prefer. Question 8. You're instructed in art class to draw up a tree. Which one is closer to your mental imagery? These questions were drafted with envy in mind, but it seems that is not where your wants are aligned. Your desire for pride, though, is substantially high, so perhaps self-assertion is where your thoughts lie. It may be your high self-esteem grants reprieve from taking much stock in what others achieve, but envying others and jealous desire can just as well stoke one's inner fire. Your innate need for growth and self-affirmation would make such a fire its own compensation. What desires you follow are all up to you. Be true to your ego, as you already do.
Yo.
Hey, Dr. Kakeru. Damn, that's one messy desk. Dr. Neko was complaining about it earlier, but this is way worse than what I was thinking.
Oh, Ryotaro.
What?
This desk is as clean as ever right now.
And you're proud of that, old man?
That's young man to you. Hey, Vice Prez, how'd you manage to back this character? I hate to break it to you, but even I can't cure a total lack of direction. This lone wolf here's famous for getting lost all the time. That's why you almost never see him on campus.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice and polite over here. Why you gotta come at me like that? I never get lost.
Wait, you never noticed?
Noticed what? I'm just stating facts. Yeah, maybe I take some detours, but I always get where I'm going. Eventually.
Detours. So that time you vanished during that field trip was just one big month-long detour? When you finally returned to the academy, you brought a whole truckload of souvenirs with you. Literally.
Man, that takes me back. I think I got the teacher some Ryokyu pottery.
Pottery? All you gave me was a creepy wooden doll.
That's a Nipopo. I got it when I stopped by Hokkaido on the way back from the school camping trip. Man, good memories. Hitchhiking, meeting different people wherever I went. It helped me learn that it's possible to get by, even if you're flat broke.
You're a good kid, Vice Prez. And good kids don't want to grow up like him. Got it? So, why are you two running around together?
You already know about the other world and pack bears and shit, right? I'm the pack bearer of gluttony. Don't get me wrong. I don't really see eye to eye with these TSC people. But the pack bearer in the second-year building is a real piece of work. Until that clears up, we're in a ceasefire.
The second-year building? Isn't Dr. Shironeko there? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Running around, healthy as ever.
That's good to hear. Make sure Dr. Shironeko stays safe, all right? That goes for both of you. I can't slack off if she never comes back.
How'd you manage to trick the Academy into hiring a sleazebag like you to take care of us?
Don't worry about it. I'm the kind of guy who knows when and where to be. I can handle things just fine if I put my mind to it.
Oh yeah? I'll believe that when I see it.
Maybe you will someday. Anyway, I take it you're here for a checkup. 2 guys, huh? Nah. I'll still do my job.
Oh, the mist is clearing up. Now I can see what's going on in here. I can carry out any students who aren't feeling well, too.
I thought I told you it was too dangerous to come inside.
It's fine. The mist is gone.
You got amnesia, right, Mr. VP? Do you remember Dr. Neko? Well, I guess it doesn't matter either way.
Hey now! You're hurting my feelings here. I'm Neko Yasaragi, licensed physician. Normally, I'm helping out that lazy bones, Dr. Kakeru. You can call me Dr. Shironeko. Who are you, by the way? You seem to be a second year, but I don't think I know you. Huh. I see. And you're the vice president of the TSC? It's nice to meet you.
You wait outside, Dr. Neko. I'll bring out anyone who's really in bad shape. We'd all be done for if something happened to you.
Hey, I told you to call me Dr. Shironeko. And I'm not going to just wait outside. How can you expect me to stand by when there are students in danger? I'm the doctor and the adult here. You've got to trust me.
I do trust you. I'm just worried.
Well, don't be. I'm just going to check on the first aid room. If it comes down to it, I'll bring out a couple of students, too. I'll be fine.
Guess there's no changing your mind. We'll take you to the first aid room just to be safe. You mind, Mr. VP?
Ryotaro has a good heart, Mr. Vice President, so don't give up on him too quickly.
Whatever. Let's just head to the first aid room already.
You're going the wrong way, Ryotaro. It's in the opposite direction.
Oh, right. My bad. I'm gonna go on ahead.
His sense of direction is awful. Have you noticed? When all the anomalies started, he couldn't even find the second-year building. He just wandered around campus. If I hadn't found him, he'd still be scratching his head next to the old dormitory. Surprisingly cute, isn't it?
Mom?
It hurts. It hurts.
Everyone looks white as a sheet, and they're sweating up a storm. It's okay. I've got you now. I examined all the places they said were hurting, but it's no good. I couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. Like Ryotaro said, it's almost like the suffering itself is contagious. The source might be beyond our comprehension, like the mist is. Ryoko here has the worst of it. I'll bring her with me when I leave. We should have Dr. Kakeru take a look at her.
Ma'am, please wait. Mr. Tsumabuki said we shouldn't leave the building. It'll only make us even more sick.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. You're the medical professional, aren't you? Just do what you think is best, Dr. Neko.
Right. Don't worry. I'll be with you the whole way. Ryotaro, Mr. Vice President, could you two help me carry her out?
No prob.
Huh?
Hey, you shouldn't be on your feet.
What happened?
Sorry, Dr. Shironeko. It's just... the moment I left the building, that awful pain disappeared. As if it never existed. But... how? What's going on with me?
Try to stay calm. Let's get you to the infirmary for now. Can you walk on your own?
Yeah.
You think it's because she got out of range of the authority? Maybe it doesn't actually make them sick. Maybe it's just inflicting pain on the people nearby. What kind of jealousy leads to a jacked up power like this? We'd better prepare ourselves. This pack bear's looking like more of a psycho by the minute. There's no telling what shit they'll pull.
What did you do? Just look at them! Look at what you've done! You fools! You monsters! You worthless, vile reprobates! You made them suffer! You did this to them! I heard it all. Miss Sakakibara warned you, but you refused to heed her. This happened once before. One student couldn't take the pain and forced his way past the mist, barely making it out of the building. As a result of their actions, the illness worsened still. Some even died. Oh, these poor, pitiful children. You are the cause of their suffering. Your foolishness has antagonized their illness. It might even be the death of them.
Death?
You mean we're going to die? Bring Ryoko back. If her leaving made things worse, then her coming back might make it better.
Yeah, it has to. Please, you've got to bring her back. I'm in so much pain. I don't want to die.
Man, you guys are pathetic. Nothing but a pack of worthless deadbeats. All you do is drag people down to your level.
So what? As long as it helps everyone get better, who cares?
That's easy for you to say.
Everybody suffering equally is way better than one of us getting off easy. It's common sense.
Knock it off with the utilitarianism crap already. This ain't about what's good or bad. That shit means jack to me. Makes me want to hurl. I'm saying what you guys are doing is dumb as hell. Ain't nothing cool about it. That's all.
You could never understand their suffering, nor my own. You who are privileged. You who live only by the impulses of your ego.
You're right. I don't get it, and I'm not gonna try. I got my own problems, and yours ain't one of them.
Just how selfish can you be? You are the scion of the Date family, yet you don't have a care in the world. This is the embodiment of injustice.
Can it, old man? Don't judge me by your standards. Mr. VP. Don't even think about bringing her back. Logic isn't gonna apply here. We don't know for sure if it'll make things better. If they want her back so bad, they should go and get her themselves. Or actually, maybe they should all just leave at once. Wouldn't that fix everything?
That won't do! There's no way they could all get outside. Some are in so much pain, they can't even move. Surely, some would be left behind. Those who fail to make it out may die from agony if they bear this illness's burden alone.
Go ahead and suffer together then. I'm done here.
You? Do you possess even a shred of empathy?
Who knows? The only person I do anything for is me. Even if I do help someone else, it's just because I wanted to. Hey, you having second thoughts? About the girl we helped out, I mean. Really? I don't regret a damn thing. I'm no saint, though. I'm just me. So I'm gonna do what I want. And if things turn out worse because of it, then whatever. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I don't care if what I do gets in someone else's way. We're in this together now, so you better be ready. That's all. It's just... Nah, never mind. Let's get to looking for that call, Mr. VP. I'm pissed as all hell right now. We gotta smash those ideals pronto. That'll put an end to this. What the hell?
I've locked the door from this side. You can't escape now. Follow God's will and be swallowed up by the madness of the mist. That's right! The madness, the anomalies. It's God's will. We are the chosen sacrifices. We must abhor reason in favor of madness. Once the madness pervades the entire academy, we will receive our absolution. The path to salvation will appear. For the sake of our deliverance, let the madness consume you! Abrahadabra. Abrahadabra. No homework, no worries, just... No homework, no worries, just...
What the hell?
I've locked the door from this side. You can't escape now. Follow God's will and be swallowed up by the madness of the mist. Hidden folder. Data? No, it can't be. Don't tell me you looked in it! Impossible. That account is password protected. You have to be bluffing. How much could a piece of data change anyway? It won't affect your fate. Be still and let the madness consume you. What? It can't be. You really managed to log into my account? What a total lack of netiquette! Your behavior is demonic! Still, as long as you lose your sanity here, my secrets will remain safe. You demon! That does it. I'll make you forget everything you saw by force!
Sounds good to me. Bring it on. He talked big, but he wasn't all that. Right. Now we can get out of the computer lab. But, maybe try to forget about what we saw. These things always look cheap, no matter how many times I see them. Never would have thought a little rock like this could lead to you losing your authority. Speaking of which, what happens to a pack bear when all their ideals are shattered? Their soul, huh? Ideals are basically a person's principles, yeah? I thought that might have been it when I first heard what they were called. Guess I was right. I really can't afford to have my pack broken. My power, my soul. If they're gone, I won't be myself anymore. Sorry, but you just caught me in a shitty mood. Don't expect me to go easy on you.
seek the power to make things equal, for I am suffering without reason. For I despise those who revel in a happiness they do not deserve. I want the power to fix this inequity. The power to correct this disparity. Power strong enough to distort the natural laws of cause and effect. For I have the right to be special. I will distribute this suffering in the proper manner, without discrimination. If no equality exists in this world, then I shall create it myself.
The power to distort cause and effect, huh? If that's what's been putting people in pain, then the pain has to be coming from somewhere.
Do you have a special someone, Ryotaro?
Like hell.
Oh. Well, have you ever been in a relationship?
Nope.
Wait, really? I didn't expect that at all, actually. After all the crazy stories I've heard about you, I thought for sure you'd be experienced by now.
Who the hell do you think I am? A guy can't go around getting a partner when he doesn't have what it takes to support him.
Support? Don't take this the wrong way, but you're really old-fashioned about this.
You got me all wrong. There's no point in dating someone if you aren't planning on marrying him. I ain't gonna waste my time if I don't have to.
You're a lot more wholesome than I thought. Does that mean the rumor about you bringing in a nude model to art class was made up?
Don't know how you made that jump, but no. That really happened.
Huh. And here I thought you were a stand-up guy.
Me bringing in a nude model has jack all to do with my dating life.
Really? So you weren't embarrassed about seeing a naked lady like that?
Why would I be embarrassed about something I see all the time?
All the time?
That model and me? We were just cool like that.
Cool? Like that? What does that even mean?
Don't worry about it. You're too young to understand.
I don't think this conversation is very age-appropriate anymore.
Take it easy. She's just an art lover. End of story.
About the upperclassman Dr. Shironeko brought over. Dr. Kakeru examined her, but there was nothing wrong with her at all. Apparently, she ran out of the infirmary bursting with energy. Dr. Shironeko seemed satisfied about it, so she went back to the second-year building. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. I kinda wish I did.
I'll try to pull my weight as best I can.
So, why are you fighting the pack bearers? I get that you won out of the academy, but what I can't figure out is the reason. It's not like you have any memories. Why even bother? Chio's health isn't the greatest, huh? You want her to be somewhere without any mist. I can respect that. Protecting someone you care about, I mean. You're a selfless guy with a selfless ego. I don't have any problem with people fighting for what matters most to them. But I got my own way of doing things. And I'm proud of that. Our wishes might clash one of these days. Let's have a fair fight if it comes down to it. This ain't about who's right or wrong. We gotta let our feelings do the talking. Still, if there was some way to get out of here without fighting the other pack bearers, maybe we wouldn't have to go against each other. I don't know. Don't you think it's worth looking into? Answers don't just fall out of the sky. You gotta look for them, and and snatch him up.
Thank you two so much. I'm totally back to normal now. My friend Ayaka here escaped the building too. With the mist gone, it's a lot easier to move around in there. She doesn't look too good though. I wonder what's wrong.
Dr. Shironeko came back while I was still in the building. That's when I heard that Ryoko got better. Mr. Tsumabuki was trying to stop us, but I got so scared I escaped all by myself. I hope everyone who stayed is okay.
Hey! You okay, Dr. Neko?
Ryotaro? Oh. I keep telling you to call me Dr. Shironeko. I'm glad you two are okay at least.
Forget us. Worry about yourself.
I'll be fine. But there's a student in there.
Find my ass. You're white as a ghost.
Oh, I told you. Don't worry about me. Take that student outside. Oh, hurry. I can't let him die. I'm a doctor.
Yeah. I got it. He's barely breathing. Feels like he could stop at any moment. Tsumabuki mentioned that some kids died from this, right? Do we even have enough time to get him out? Guess there's nothing for it. She trusted me to save him, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my power to take his pain on. Should make it a little easier on him. That means I'll have to bow out, though. It's all you from here, Mr. VP. You got this. Man, can't believe I'm counting on someone else. This ain't like me. Damn, this really does hurt. I'm okay, but you gotta go on without me. What? Don't your ears work? Huh? Is this part of your power? Why did that asshole's authority disappear? It doesn't feel like you activated it on purpose. You've got the authority of vanity, right? I thought that only gave you the power of resonance. What the hell is this? Damn, you're a real man of mystery, huh? But whatever. Either way, you saved my ass. So... Thanks. Come on, Mr. VP. Let's go take care of that last ideal. We'll show that old geezer what's up.
Oh, this accursed phenomenon. The disease has only gotten worse. All because yet another student escaped from the building. When you look at the facts of the situation, you are the ones at fault. You are the reason for their suffering. You are why they are at death's door. Oh. Oh.
Oh, really? And you're the only one who's fine. Looks like all you do is cry about it. Hey, geezer. What are you so sad about?
Isn't it obvious? I'm lamenting over the suffering of these poor students. Are you so incapable of empathy? Are you unable to grieve for others? To shed tears for them?
For others, huh? You sure like saying that, don't you?
A lost soul like you, who follows no heart but his own, could never understand.
And what's so bad about following my heart?
It's selfish beyond all reason. What a sad, lonely way to live. Are you aware, Mr. Date? You cannot spell hideous without putting I before us.
Yeah, no. That's not how it works. What you really can't spell hideous without is hide. I'm talking about hypocrites who try to hide their real intentions. Hypocrites like you.
Me? A hypocrite?
You heard me.
I am no such thing!
Oh yeah? Release everyone from your authority then.
Authority? What do you mean? You're not making any sense, Mr. Date.
Enough of the innocent act, old man. The pack bearer here's got the power to control cause and effect. The pain they're in isn't made up. Someone must be feeling it for real. 10 to 1 says it's the pack bearer. If that's the effect, aren't you the cause? You're up there in years, and let's be real, your health's gone downhill. You're the most suspicious person in this building.
Is that all you have to judge me by?
Take a look around. It's a shit show. But you're the only one in the building who isn't rolling around in agony. Not everyone can resist an authority. Me and Mr. VP got our own reasons for being able to. The only other person who can has to be the pack bearer who's actually using it.
Is that right?
Where do you think you're going?
What? What? My strength is fading?
I just stole some of your power. That proves it. The authority is coming from you. Am I right? Pack bearer of envy?
This power You're a pact bearer too? Just what did you do to me?
Really wish you'd listen when I talk. I just stole a little bit of your stamina. Relax, I'm not trying to kill you. All I did was take a bite.
So it was you. You were the ones shattering my ideals!
Wow, we've got a thinker over here. But there's no point in going through all that trouble anymore. Killing you should solve the problem. Or would you prefer to just not be able to move ever again?
Oh.
I'm a reasonable guy. I won't torture you to death if you stop using your authority on everyone in the building.
You're threatening me? First you destroy my ideals, and now this? Do you truly enjoy oppressing those weaker than yourself that much?
What the hell are you on about, calling yourself weak? Someone weak couldn't make a nightmare like this.
No! I'm weak. I'm pitiful. I am. Please, don't hurt me. I've suffered enough.
My Gramps used to talk about you, but the guy from his stories was nothing like this. He thought you were the best. Said that you were an educator with firm beliefs and unwavering principles. What happened to you, Mr. Tsumabuki?
What happened to me? Indeed. It's just as you say. It's strange. I went back, and before I knew it, I became the twisted old man you see before you.
Just what are you trying to do?
Did you not wish for me to relieve them of my authority? If I am going to die regardless, this is the method of my choosing.
Regardless?
For the sake of your grandfather, my oldest and dearest friend.
Even now, huh? You still want to say it's all for someone else?
It's a testament to how great a man your grandfather was. It's no use. I can't withstand the pain. It isn't possible. No more. It's too much to bear.
I knew it. You can't spell relieve without a lie. Hey, what's wrong? Weren't you going to let them go?
The pain, the suffering. I can't take it anymore.
That's so. Fine then. I'll put you out of your misery. Rest in peace.
No! 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 I refuse to die here. I do not deserve to suffer like this.
Deal with it, man. Don't you want to save your precious students? Everything you do is for others, right? So suck it up.
Stop!
A call from the other world.
It appears so, Mr. Dante. We'll finish this there, with my Monarch unleashed.
Wait! His Monarch bailed him out. Come on, Mr. VP. We gotta bust that last ideal.
Do you not find it irrational and unjust?
Huh?
The world is irrational and unjust. It only ever stole from me. But Yoru offered me the aid of demons. I wonder. I don't know the truth of it. But she's surely no ordinary human. She may not even be human at all. From your reactions, I can surmise you've met her yourselves. Your existence is irrational and unjust as well. You couldn't possibly understand my despair. Why is it the unworthy who are so privileged? How envious I am of the two of you. Possessing power without deserving it. How I despise this cruel, unforgiving world.
What a load of crap.
And you, Ryotaro. You were blessed with a truly splendid grandfather and born into a wealthy family. But look at you now. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw how you behaved at school. It is because you are so selfish, because you throw your privilege around, that your own father gave up on you. You are nothing like your older brother. What an exceptional person he is. Surprised? Of course, I've heard the rumors. Even the ones about how you've practically been disowned. What a shame. You were unable to utilize your fortuitous circumstances. Now, you're the opposite of admirable, you little tyrant. I feel sorry for your grandfather. His precious grandson grew up to be human refuse.
maybe you're right. I'm not some upstanding citizen. I'm just a piece of shit. I was a lot of trouble for my Gramps, and even my dad's given up on me. But so what? If people won't accept me, I'll just have to make them. I got my own strength, my own idea of what's right. I'm gonna carry out everything my Gramps stood for.
Such a self-centered way of thinking.
Like you can talk. You're the one making everyone suffer for no reason.
Of course I have a reason. My life is nearing its end. I am in the final stages of this wretched disease. Until that barrier showed up, I had been easing the pain through medication. Medication I can no longer access. Those with good health couldn't possibly imagine such agony. My treatment was my only solace. That is why.
You used your authority over cause and effect to make that everyone else's problem, right?
My power cannot alleviate my illness. It merely disperses the pain. The only way I could go on was to have others bear the burden for me.
Then you should have just died.
No. That isn't fair. Why should I have to die? Why should I have to suffer? This illness, the pain that comes with it, being caught up in these so-called anomalies. I don't deserve any of it. I've done good my whole life. I've worked for the sake of others. Even society recognizes my contributions. If life truly works through causation, then how could I have landed in the middle of this living hell? I may have left the students in a pitiful state. However, am I not more pitiful? Am I not more worthy of life? What is so wrong about a paragon of society begrudging the despicable, ungrateful youth blessed with health? I am correcting this irrational injustice. Is that so wrong? Oh, the absurdity of it all. Why must I be the one who wallows in misery? I am not in the wrong here. I was forced into this by the world.
Cry me a river. Save me your self-centered excuses. You live in a world where all you do is make up bullshit that justifies your actions. Are you even trying to get me to feel sorry for you? The only thing I feel is skeeved out.
You could never understand my pain, my fear. Still, I can show you what it's like. With my authority. Now, learn. Learn the pain inflicted on a pitiful, miserable man. Come! NVIDIA!
Why don't you learn how embarrassing your whole existence is first, you stupid geezer?
Why must I experience further suffering? I loathe it all. Your power. My life. All alone. Some days, I can't even get out of bed if a bug lands on these spidery fingers. I haven't the strength to shake it off. The pain awakes me. I grab hold of the bucket beside my bed. The stench of sick permeates it. Vomiting. 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 Nothing but suffering. Day after day. Why? For what purpose? Is there a point in going on when this is all there is? These questions have plagued me since my diagnosis. I have only a short time left. Is there value in struggling to survive when I only suffer for it? I had a friend who lived for the sake of others. I looked up to him. I wished to be such a glorious being myself. My own family lost patience with me because I chose work over them. When I lost my position as dean, everyone vanished from my side. I lived for the sake of others, but not a single soul lived for me. I thought I had led a giving life, but I was wrong. People took what they wanted from me. I was nothing more than a convenience. It wasn't until only solitude and agony remained that I realized the truth. This world is absurd. If you're going to take from me, take it all. Why did you leave behind the solitude, the agony, the sorrow? I was deeply, thoroughly envious of those who had stolen from me, of those who have never been stolen from. And so, I wallowed in self-pity. I cursed my existence. Where was my reward for a life well lived?
What was that? You cursed your existence, huh? You picked that way of life yourself. You gotta live it without regrets.
This is a lucky break for Mr. Tsumabuki. Can't suffer if he's unconscious, right? Still, we don't have enough medicine or equipment here. Don't know for sure if he'll make it through this. I'll do whatever I can, though.
Dr. Shironeko told me that everyone inside the second-year building has gotten better. They were so worried about Mr. Tsumabuki after hearing he collapsed, though.
Maybe your existence wasn't as lonely as you thought, old man.
Well, that's one more anomaly solved. We're making progress. Thank you both for defeating the Pact Bearer.
Progress, huh? Well, like I said before, I'm not gonna give up my authority. Sorry.
Oh. Then I suppose we'll be crossing swords sooner or later, won't we?
Yeah, someday. But until then, I'm gonna stick around for a bit.
Huh? Why?
I owe Mr. VP here. Can't exactly throw down with you guys until I pay him back.
Well, I suppose if the Vice President doesn't mind. Do you?
You're good with that, right? Thought so. Anyway, I got some business I gotta take care of, so I'm gonna focus on that for now. I want to see if there's a way to make these anomalies go away without defeating any pack bearers.
Guess that means we have another member. Our group is growing pretty quick, huh?
Well, stay cool out there. Yo, shit ya.
What? What are you so smiley about?
You responded. Guess that means you do know your name after all. You're gonna check out the other buildings, yeah? Guess this is where we split up then. Shin Mikado Academy's like over 100 years old. The same family's been in charge forever, and freaky occult shit is nothing new around here. This has to have happened before in the past. If we search the place, we're bound to find documents or some kind of evidence left over from back then. Maybe we could find another way to get rid of the mist and the barrier. I wanted to check out the library or the archives, but President What's-Her-Face wouldn't let me. Kept saying it was too dangerous to go out on my own. How old does she think I am? I can take care of myself just fine. Anyway, I'm waiting for a schedule to clear up so we can get going. No telling when that will be, though. Feel free to say hi if I'm in the area, Mr. VP. I owe you after all. You can count on me for anything.